Peace, peace, peace. Share this out, y'all. Share it out. Please support and please share it out. All right. That's what y'all can do. All right. So come on, man. Let's get these likes up, shares. All right. Like, share, please support. Zelle, PayPal, and Chime is always working. You don't like I said it? This show ain't for you. All right. I want to give a shout out to my brother Percy, my my brother Rick. Yo, some crazy. I'll be having some crazy conversations, man. So I'm just sharing everything out and trying to set my TikTok up, y'all. So just bear with me. If you don't just come on the feed, hit the like button, hit the share button, and please subscribe to the channel. And do your research before you try to come at me. Okay? All right. So come on, y'all. Let's go. I'm just trying to get the stuff together on X. So bear with me. Are y'all sharing it out? You're not starting until everybody starts sharing it. Do me a favor. Somebody tweet this to Roland Martin. Can somebody tweet this to Roland Martin and DL Hughley? Hurry up. Roland Martin and DL Hughley. Hurry up and retweet it to them. What's up? Happy Easter for those that celebrate it. And don't forget to share, support, and like. Okay? Hurry up. I got to do my. He said TikTok is sensitive. It is sensitive, brother. Let it listen. It's all sensitive, family. All of this stuff is sensitive. Believe me. Who cares? I could do this without YouTube. I mean, without TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, or Facebook. Trust me, I could care less. Y'all the one that's going to be losing out. So I told y'all to share it out. Share it out, B. I could care less. All right, so let me set up my TikTok. So I'm multitasking, brother Marcus. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So a lot of y'all know I just all of the beautiful platforms that y'all love. Okay, so yes, it's going to be on that, brother, and I didn't want to talk about it. I really didn't want to get into this conversation with that young brother because I know black people. Y'all black people love gossip and drama. Y'all love the gossip and drama. So please do me a favor, hit that smash button right now. Like it, share it out. And please support the channel, people. And not just by liking the videos. Okay? So welcome to the Sabir Bay Show. Don't worry about Roland Martin. Just stop worrying about stuff that I'm kids putting out there. Pay attention, people. Let's get it started. Let's go. Hold up. Hold up. I got to do the thing. Let's put my banner up here. Let's put the banner up there, right there. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, yo, let's go.
Yeah, check it. We live from the cipher. It's the knowledge igniter. Sabir Bay, true speaker, soul provider.
Come on, y'all. Let's get these likes and shares up. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, check it. We live from the cipher. It's the knowledge igniter. Sabir Bay, true speaker, soul.
Remix this mother freak. Y'all got the radio background, baby. I got the radio background. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Share it out. Let's go.
Yeah, check it. We live from the cipher. It's the knowledge igniter. Sabir Bay, true speaker, soul provider. Traveling lands with a book in his hand. Dropping gems like grains of sand in the plan. Graffiti walls talking. Breakers keep rocking. MCs flow proper.
Remixing this motherfucker. Let's go. Turn it up, y'all. Let's go. Nobody does it like this on no YouTube channel, baby. Trust me, they don't. I'm a veteran at this. Let's go.
Yeah, check it. We live from the cipher. It's the knowledge igniter. Sabir Bay, true speaker, soul provider. Traveling lands with a book in his hand. Dropping gems like grains of sand in the plan. Graffiti walls talking. Breakers keep rocking. MCs flow proper while the DJ's chopping. But knowledge is the key that unlocks the gate. Fifth element, repping, never showing up late. Crowd call, response fail. What's the fifth? Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Come on, y'all. Let's get these lights up. Let's go. Get the lights.
It ain't just rhymes, beats, tags, and spins. It's the wisdom within where the change begins. See kings wear crowns, but the wise stay grounded. Every word Sabir drops got the people astounded. History decoded, lies unfolded. Truth on wax got the mainstream corroded. From Philly to Morocco, Spain to LA. Keep building with the youth like the past. Sabir Bay.
Come on, y'all. Let's turn it up.
Turn it up, let the vinyl play.
I don't see enough of y'all hitting that like button. Come on, man. Come to Instagram, come to YouTube, TikTok. Let's go.
Laying quotes like hip-hop is more than music. It's knowledge. Travel and learn.
Travel and learn, baby.
So while the world break dances and it's break hands paint, remember real soldiers never move like saints. They teach, they reach, they rise, they elevate. Sabir's on the front lines, opening gates. So salute to the traveler, cultural ambassador, the fifth element. No gimmick, no amateur. Legacy deep like the roots of the game. Sabir Bay, we chanting your name. Chant the crowd call, response fill. What's the fifth? Now we ask you, who's the guy? Who's the guy? Turn it up, let the vinyl play. Turn it up, let the vinyl play.
the line, but please don't try to come over here and control the show, baby. Pay attention. Add on to what I'm speaking about. Join YouTube, y'all. Join the YouTube channel.
Turn it up, let the vinyl play.
Listen, if you're on TikTok, please come to YouTube, Sabir Bey's YouTube channel, if you would like to join the feed with me. Right there, it's in there, Sabir Bey YouTube. I do have Before 1492 also YouTube channel, just in case they try to, like they did before, ban me, told me I went against community guidelines. And I do have another page, but these pages can't, none of my pages are monetized, people. Let me make this clear for everybody. I don't get monetized on YouTube. I don't. Because number one, I play music that is owned by somebody else sometimes. That's why my brother just set these tracks up for me. But I like KRS One, and I love certain songs that I would like to play, but I can't play them. And they tell me I go against community guidelines. So when I ask people to donate, that's what I mean. To donate, you can support at Zelle, PayPal, or Chime. Because I don't get super chats. It's a lot. It's a lot that go into this, fam, and I just have to laugh at it. So let me give a shout out to my brother Taj. I just spoke to Taj Tariq Bey yesterday. Also, he was on the phone. But that's the band if you would love to support to keep this type of content going. I don't sell paperwork. I don't scam nobody, but I do ask people to support what I'm doing, and that's how this works. In radio, people have sponsorships in radio. Sponsorships is what keep this stuff going on radio. All right, people. I just have to lay this out. And I've been in radio for over 30 years almost. I've been in radio for a long time. For a very long time. And again, this is how I ask people to support by going there, because I know you don't get this on nobody else's show. And if you get it on somebody else's show, believe me, they got it from me. Believe me. So I spoke with my brother Taj yesterday, and we had probably a 30-minute conversation on the phone. And I was telling brother Taj that I wanted to start the Civil Alert back. For y'all that don't know, my radio show was called Civil Alert. And I was telling Taj I wanted to start the radio show back. Now, I was doing this without no kind of funding. Nobody was funding me, B. Nobody. So I was telling Todd I wanted to start the paperback, and I was trying to think of a good way to do it because I don't get support from people that I should be getting support from. And I was telling Todd, I want to start the paperback, but how would I do? But now everything is technology now. And I said, well, and I called my brother Percy. Shout out to my brother Percy. And I'm on the phone. I'm like Percy, yo, bro, how am I do this, bro? So we try to figure out ways to do it, right? And I'm like, how can I get this done? So, for y'all that don't know, I'm gonna show you the newspaper I used to have out. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna just show you the paper that used to be out. All the patent on the backs is cool, people, but we need people to get behind this. And if y'all want real information, so this was the paper. That was my newspaper. I have the original in the closet. That was the paper. It was called Civil Alert, and if you look at it, it says 2003. If y'all pay attention, it says 2003. Okay, so I spoke on this, but let me share this with you because I want y'all to hear me. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying, and I sat on the phone with Taj. Right, brothers, please tell us 3 people about what's going on in the world. I don't know. The world is vast. So I don't know what you mean. I'm reading the Instagram, y'all. But you can come to YouTube and ask that question. Stop hiding behind social media. Come on a feed. So I did. That was the newspaper. So I was on the phone with Todd yesterday, and I was like, Todd, I want to bring the paper back. And Ty said that would be a good thing. But I was trying to figure out different ways to do these things. And I'm like, I don't know, because people don't want to get behind real information. So that was the newspaper, right? And I'm going to show you how I started all of this stuff. I started this with one single paper. I need y'all to pay attention to the dates. That was the one single paper that I started out, and that's my hand. Pay attention. I started out with this called Civil Alert. We, the people, have the means to correct public servants. Each of us has the absolute right to defend life, liberty, and property. Now, if you pay attention, it says 2003, September 2003, Sabir Bay, care of P.O. Box 32329, Far East Territory. Good God, y'all think this is something new that I just walked into? I laid everything out. So I'm on the phone with Todd yesterday. And I'm on the phone with Percy yesterday. And I did a book. The weirdest thing ever, I did a book, right? And I told Percy, I'm cool because Negroes don't want truth. Black people don't want truth. You want Negroes that make up stuff online. So let them be. I'm going to make the books and I'm going to put it out here because I know what it takes to do this. I really know what it takes to do all of this. I got cassette tapes, mini discs, you name it, on every subject that I've done on radio, literally on radio. So I don't get corporate sponsorship. I don't get these big people that y'all watch on social media saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you $1,000, Sabir. Do what you got to do." So yeah, so that was the paper I did. This was the single paper I did back then. I've always spoken, and people was like, "Yo, brother, you way ahead of your time, brother." They said, and had people hitting me up saying, "Stop wasting your time on people." This is what, and shout out to my brother Nate, the elder. A lot of people say, "Stop wasting your time on these brothers and sisters that don't care. They're not going to put it up because it's not sensationalism enough." But when you show people stuff, they still ignore it and say, "I'm not going to support it," because of the jealousy and the envy that they have. Rather, they want to believe it or not, it's a lot of jealousy and envy amongst our people. Straight up. You can never make me fail. It's only going to make me stronger. And then you're going to come when I want you to come. When I do this thing, I'll make it look good and everybody, "Oh, we'll be around Sabir." No, no. Y'all all being tested. So if you would like to support this, y'all, there's many ways that you can support right there. Zelle, PayPal, and Chime. So I'm only going to give you what you give me. I can show you my receipts. So as I was on the phone with Taj, I said, "How can I bring a newspaper back, bro? I'm trying to think of ways to bring a newspaper back." In many ways, like, damn, but it's going to cost me. But I have two new little ones, man, and they're expensive, man. Good God, having new ones is expensive. But I can't sell y'all dreams. So let's talk about the current events before we get into this. Are y'all ready? So please hit the like button, hit the share button, please hit the support button. So again, I told my brother Percy, and I hope Percy is watching and he can come on the feed and he can share with y'all the conversation I had. And I did. I did a couple of books yesterday. And Percy was like, "Yo, this is crazy." Now, anyone know I always spoke on the stand your ground, right? I always spoke on not stand your ground, the castle doctrine. How many of y'all actually went and got this book? I'm gonna show you what I just did. I spoke about this during Trayvon Martin. Peace, brother. Oh, my brother from China. Yo, what's up? Come on, man. Come on my YouTube channel. Defending Home and Guide to Castle Doctrine. This is the book that I did last night. Let me tell you something. This is what I was telling Percy. I said, "Percy, all I'm going to do, brother, is put lessons books together for people, and people can buy the books." I said everything in these books, and at the end of it, I'll tell you where you can find the information at. If you want to get this book, you can email me. Don't think you can go online and find it. So I made it very simple for y'all. And the wild part was I'm putting it together so you won't be confused. Trust me. Hold up. I talked about the common law. You heard everybody talk about the what's the count, right? Right? The stand your ground. No, it's called common law. Listen, y'all should get the book. That's all I'm doing. I'm putting it out. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's go. Let's see how many. See if we can get 100 people or 200 people to get these books. And don't try to copy it, you copycat and Moors. Do not try to copy this because you can't copy what I'm doing because trust me when I tell you, you cannot because you have to know it. I spoke about Trayvon. I spoke about the Castle Doctrine when Trayvon Martin was killed. So this is not nothing new to me, fam. It's not new. So you want to go to this? Let's go here for a second. That book is available. You can email me right there. It's in the purple. And I didn't send it out to everybody because I said, people said, man, you got to stop giving your books to people, brother. No, people don't appreciate it if you give it to them. And this is another one. Shout out to my sister, G. Simone Parker, Kara's one wife. She was reading this book. She said, I like that. Born to Belong. And if you want to talk about birthright citizenship, I did one on this too. I could tell you what title in the United States codes to go to. But how many of y'all would actually purchase this? Let's get 200 people. How many people? Don't try to copy it because you can't. Don't try to go online because it's going to take a lot to put this together. What's up, Stan? Woo! What they can do is reach out to me and you can get the book.
Peace. What's up? What's up? What's up?
This is the thing. Invest in your knowledge, B. Invest in yourself. I'm being 100. Invest in yourself. All of these subjects that I'm presenting to people, Brother Stan, I can break it down to its very last compound. I just choose not to talk about certain things because you don't pay me. And like I told you, I got a message. I messaged him. They was like, brother, people get paid thousands of dollars for this. So if you would like this, you can email me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. It's right there in the purple. I can email it directly to you. And on top of that, you can ask me any question and watch how I do it. I might do a class tonight, a civics class tonight. I'm not sure. So this one you can get, and you can get this one also. And trust me, when you research it, you're going to see that I was right on everything I was saying. I talk about the Castle Doctrine. Which one of these people that you've seen on these platforms, from Umar Johnson to Roland Martin, any of them ever tell you about the Castle Doctrine? Come on, y'all, talk to me for a minute. Don't get mad. Talk to me.
You know, they got the gospel shows. The gossip shows.
But that's okay. Happy Easter, friend.
Happy Easter.
So if y'all would like these books, please reach out to me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. And this is the thing about our people. We want to wait for something to happen. And again, if you're not here for this show, please leave. If you're here, please share. TikTok, X, whatever platform there is. So let me get into some news real fast before we continue, okay? We talk about what white people are doing, but look what the hell we do to each other. I want y'all to see what we do. Hold up.
News out of the west side of Detroit where 5 family members have been sent to the hospital, all of them with gunshot wounds. Detroit police say there was a fight between family members and then things escalated into a full-on shootout. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Hillary Goulston.
And I'm Dave Spencer. We are learning more now about the conditions of those multiple victims. Fox 2's Camille Mary joins us live from the scene. Camille, so much to unpack here. Where to start?
And we talking about the
white 2 people, though, are critical condition and 3 in temp serious. But let's talk about what happened. Let's rewind the clock back to yesterday. And that's what led up to all this. Is a family member died after a long-term illness. She was an elderly woman. And then today, all the family members were together trying to discuss logistics after a passing, what to do as far as funeral arrangements go, where to have the body taken, when all of a sudden chaos broke out. A physical altercation and then a shooting. We know right now, as I said at the top, that 2 brothers in their 50s in critical condition, and then 3 women who are also family members. One of them,
oh my God.
And then also Annie, who was in her 20s, also in the hospital. Now, the Fitzgerald the Assistant Chief Fitzgerald talks about this way better than I can. So I want you to listen to what he has to say in his own words.
Sounds like it started with the two brothers in a physical altercation.
Well,
Gun falls out of the one brother's waistband. Another brother picks it up, fires a shot. Others return fire to defend that person. And even when the original officers, the responding officers arrived at scene, they were still fighting on the front lawn. One of the family members had a broom, hit another family member with the broom.
Unbelievable.
You know that there was also a person who was inside the house. This all happened outside, but who was inside the house, who is suffering from a stroke, who is recovering from that. Police worried that he could have maybe been hit in this, but he's okay. And then also a bullet hit another house. Luckily, no one was hit. Right now, it's kind of a hectic situation because someone walked up. He actually walked up to us first and then to police because he's trying to get to his house back.
Let me explain this to you. Why do people keep blaming the white man? Grant, you want to come on the feed for a minute? Why do we keep blaming the white man when we are done dirty by white people? Brother, family, number one, I need him to tell me what a white person looks like. Now, this is Easter, right? You might be smoking weed. It's supposed to be 420, right? But they're not doing it because it's Easter, right? So I want to know what white person. We being done by our own people, niggas.
Crazy.
Listen, yo, you know the wild part about how Negroes sit back, and I bet you this dude benefit off of everything that's probably Chinese and white people. Nigga, I ain't been done by nobody. No white person. And I'm not defending them, but what we are doing to each other, to each other, the jealousy, the envy. Because somebody did something, family, that don't mean that you got to do it. And this is what is happening with you. You come on here every day, Grant's on here, and get mad and make excuses. You're going to block me if I say something. No, I'm not going to block you, brother. I want you to tell me who's white. So just pay attention. Maybe you'll learn something, okay? Every day you on here faithfully, like church. This nigga on here faithfully like church, boy. Every day. So I'm going to get something from Spirit. You're going to say something. But let me show you how crazy we are as a people. And I don't know what this brother's religion is. I really don't. Hey, brother, I'm gonna get rid of you if you keep playing, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, Grant. Today is Sunday. You ain't working today unless you at a factory job. I mean, not even a factory job, a warehouse, nigga, security guard. So hit the link. Let me tell you how crazy we are. They want to talk about Islam. Bear with me. I'm gonna show you something. Look how crazy this is, bro. You don't know about the QC.
Oh my God.
Hey, crack it up, laugh. We want to talk about Islam. We want to talk about Islam.
That's crazy.
You said Islam isn't for African people. Hold up. Let me go.
Walking up twisted.
The kids of the white European, right? Hold up. We're gonna help him out, bro. We're gonna help him out. I'm gonna show you how ill this is. You ready? Let me show you what Islam brought. And I'm gonna hurt some feelings. Let me show you what Islam brought. You ready? I'm ready to put you on timeout, brother. Okay, it's okay. I don't care about what you say, family. Be a man. Man up. Lift your chin up. Poke your chest out.
If I told you wasn't washing hands before the surgery till the 1800s, Ibn Sina from what's now Uzbekistan had already written the rule book. And today, even UNESCO backs it. Let me break it down. Today, washing and sanitizing hands may feel basic, but in the Europe, until the 1800s, they didn't take this seriously. Dr. Ignaz Semmelweis suggested washing hands, but his peers made fun of him. Now, rewind 800 years earlier, Ibn Sina, the renowned scholar of Bukhara, the modern-day Uzbekistan, had already written Qanun fi Tib, the canon of medicine. In this book, he outlined washing hands before the procedure, cleaning the surgical tools, maintaining the hygiene in medical spaces, and quarantine to...
Hold up. They just suspended me on TikTok because I played that video, y'all. So bear with me.
who control the spread of diseases. Some people may get shocked when they hear this, but honestly, it doesn't surprise us. And with all due respect, these are the same folks who doesn't use shataf until now. Cleanliness has been a part of our lifestyle from worship to medicine over thousands of years. While the West was treating disease with the superstition, we were documenting science with precision. So just to let you know, we weren't learning from science. Science was learning from us. So if no one ever taught you this, now you know. Nothing is random, subhanAllah. What if I told you why Europe wasn't washing hands before the surgery till the 1800s? Ibn Sina from what's now Uzbekistan had already written the rule book. And today, even UNESCO backs it. Let me break it down. Today, washing and sanitizing hands may feel basic, but in the Europe, until the 1800s, they didn't take this seriously. Dr. Ignaz Semmelweis suggested washing hands, but his peers made fun of him. Now, rewind 800 years earlier. Ibn Sina, the renowned scholar of Bukhara, the modern-day Uzbekistan, had already written Qanun fi Tib, the canon of medicine. In this book, he outlined washing hands before the procedure, cleaning the surgical tools, maintaining the hygiene in medical spaces, and quarantine to control the spread of diseases. Some people may get shocked when they hear this, but honestly, it doesn't surprise us. And with all due respect, these are the same folks who doesn't use shataf until now. Cleanliness has been a part of our lifestyle from worship to medicine over thousands of years. While the West was treating disease with the superstition, we were documenting science with precision. So just
How many of y'all knew that? They keep everything from you Negroes, boy. Oh my God. So you don't know who Ibn Sina is. He wrote these books called the Canon of Medicine. So the washing of the hands come from Muslims. Before you did a see, this is what they don't tell y'all. This is why we cuckoo for Cocoa Pops right now, black people. This is why we cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Well, brother, Islam is not for black people, brother, for African people. But since y'all want to be Christians so much, let me help y'all out. This is the illest thing ever. Wait a minute. Okay, Grant, I'm gonna put you on timeout, brother. So when you want to come on the feed when you come out of timeout, okay? Peace. So I told you I'm not tolerating. So this is the crazy part, right? Do you know that a Jew can pray inside of a Muslim masjid? But these motherfuckers, they are stopped from going into a church. This is in Israel. Look at this. And Christians worship these cats. The Jews, oh my God, hold up. Look at what they're doing for them on Easter. Look what the Jews are doing to the Christians. They're not having them first. Right there too.
Oh wow! Now if that was Muslims, oh my God!
You see how crazy this is? We are living in a weird world, brother. Like we black people, and I'm saying everybody, because Percy asked me this question yesterday. Europeans are not Americans, fam. They're not Americans. Go get my book, the Birthright Citizenship book. Seriously. Go get the Birthright Citizen book. And I know y'all will be confused in the mug, bro. You be like, nigga, I'm confused. Like, well, I thought I was being born here don't make you. Malcolm X said that. Being born here don't make you one. So if you ask the average person, right, and I'm asking y'all, what makes you a citizen? I'm just like asking a question. I'm going somewhere with all of this, people, if you pay attention. What makes you a citizen?
Well, they say, and we go by what they say. They just say it. We are. That's all they is. They say.
Who said what? What did they say? Who said it?
Exactly. The people on the news and TV, they say we're citizens.
Who never said that? Never said it.
That's crazy. They just assume. I guess we just assume that we're citizens.
Malcolm X said. Malcolm said, having kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. Being born here don't make you one. There was a movie I told y'all to go pay attention to. It's called The Purge. The lady was from the United States, but they ran into Mexico to be safe, right? But if a child is up there, that don't mean her child is a Mexican. Not your social security number. Social security number don't even say nothing on there about that.
I don't say it.
No,
Driver's license don't say it.
I need you, no, this is the thing what I need people to understand. This is why I do my little books, y'all. Y'all should buy my books and get that Overstanding the Language of Law book and have common sense. I don't even know what that is. What is common sense, Sabir? What is common sense? Have common sense. Let me show you what Thomas Paine. This is my photo when I was in Philadelphia. Y'all should take a trip with me to Philadelphia. There's a whole lot of history. This is Thomas Paine in Philadelphia. Common Sense at his first print shop. This is in Philadelphia, people. His little pamphlet, his revolutionary. Hold up. They said Thomas Paine's revolutionary pamphlet, January 1776, arguing for a Republican form of government. It didn't say democracy, did it?
Nah, don't say democracy.
It didn't say democracy. It said republic. So this is my photo. I did a video in Philadelphia walking down Old City in Philadelphia. It didn't say republic. I mean democracy. It said republic, but it said revolutionary pamphlet. Revolutionary? Ooh, damn. Yo, y'all don't get this yet?
Everything's a damn scam.
That's why you notice so I'm not on TikTok until the 27th. They just sent me a message said I'm banned until that's why I said if you pay attention to some of these cats that get on TikTok, you notice that that's why they don't get rid of them, because they saying things to be safe. Oh
yeah.
That's why they say stuff to be safe and sell stuff that sounds good. And that's what's going on with a lot of our people. Y'all think these people are saying something. That's why I don't get monetized on YouTube. Okay, so this is why I put my banner up here to say support me right there, because I don't get monetized. They just stopped TikTok. And I don't even teach hate. But when you tell the truth,
they don't like that.
So when this man right here, let me help y'all out. I don't want to appeal. Man, I'm not. Niggas ain't no court case. I could care less about appealing to a TikTok. Y'all let the women. I could care less. I'll wait the whole joint out until 27.
Right.
Brother, appeal it for what? What am I appeal it for?
I was gonna say F them.
What am I appeal it for? Why? What are y'all doing? Come over here, send these videos out from YouTube to TikToks or whatever, and do you, family? I don't care about appealing anything to TikTok. I can care less about TikTok, care less about Facebook, care less about YouTube. I could do this sitting on a train wherever I'm at on the globe and have a conversation with somebody. Somebody just pick up a camera. Let's film this mug. Care less. That's why I said, man, people scary, bro. People are truly, y'all men are really scary.
We scared to call these people out, man, and this is what the problem is.
Yo, we're right. When I
this
say
is why we can't get liberations, because our people are scary as fuck.
Listen,
excuse my language, but yeah,
niggas are scared of revolution. What that Asian dude say? Y'all better pick a revolution, nigga.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Niggas scared of revolution. But when I sat with this elder, right? Let me tell you something. I'm going to show you who I'm talking about. And I'm going to get into this. I know y'all like the gossip, but this is my show. Let me flow and lay the groundwork for this. That elder right there's name is Earl Grant in that photo. Most of y'all don't even know who Earl Grant is. A lot of y'all, probably 99% of y'all don't even know who Earl Grant is. Earl Grant was the man that was with Malcolm X when he got killed. Earl Grant's tape recorder was the tape recorder that got shot. This is why you hear no sound. That's Earl Grant. So let me show you another photo of Earl Grant. What he shared with me about Malcolm was amazing, brother. It was crazy and scary at the same time. He told me that Malcolm was not a threat when Malcolm was talking about the white man was the devil. Malcolm became a threat when he started telling people the game. You're not a threat because you talk about you're a black Indian. You're not a threat because you talk about white supremacists. You're not a threat to these people, brother, because they heard all of that bull before. They heard it all before. Okay? So you're not a threat to these people. You're a joke to these people, and they know that you're a joke, and they always can get somebody that look like you to kill you. I looked at something recently about a dude from a Burkina Faso. The dude is in France talking about getting rid of Touré. You know how many attempts on this dude's life?
Man,
They tried to kill that dude 1,000 times, and niggas sit back and be like, yeah, brother, but we gonna worry about Kanye, brother. I'm gonna tell you, but the white man did it. It's white supremacy. But real people,
they'll try to use his own people to buy him out too, man. That's sick.
That's why. Listen, I seen it. Go watch that video with them talking about. It was a brother from that country in France. He flew to France to protest against Touré. He flew to France to protest. I swear. It's things that I do know that I can't even tell y'all. I can't.
It's deep. It's deep.
You're not ready for this, bro. And the conscious community is a joke. The whole conscious community is a joke, bro. That's Earl Grant too. So you think I met him one time? I didn't meet this man one time. I met this man on many occasions, and many things he shared with me that you would never probably hear. So imagine sitting in a room with this elder at his age, remembering Malcolm X. Imagine if somebody was to know how to interview Sabir, you would get it. But you like dudes on sensation. This is what my elder was telling me. My brother, he's not even, well, he's an elder. He was telling me in Texas that this social media thing, brother, has corrupted so many people and twisted so many people, brother.
That's true.
I'm looking at it twisted, and I'm showing you stuff that I did. I'm showing you people that I'm around, and what they shared with me. This man looked at me and was staring at me, and I kept saying, I know what you're looking at, because Malcolm's daughter said the same thing to me when I met her in Jersey, in Rutgers University. Malcolm X's daughter said, you look just like my father. I said, I know. I heard that before. He said the same thing. But what he was telling me, and this is why I don't get on these feeds and talk about what happened to this brother Karmelo, because everybody's jumping on like a hoe in heat. That is not news, people like that. These dudes feed off of this white supremacy stuff, brother. They feed off of that. It's not news, brother. It's truly not.
It's a distraction.
This is me right here. This will be me on anybody's show. I want y'all to listen up, okay? Because this is $1 billion worth of game. So please share it out. This is what Malcolm said.
Africans can come to this country. They aren't called Negroes. And if they are called Negroes, they resent it. So if Negro meant black, as we've been taught, it would be a term that would be applicable to or pliable to everyone. But he says that it is something that means a slave, or something it means something that has been left out of society, politically, economically, educationally, and otherwise.
You don't think of it as an anthropological term?
Definitely. It's not an anthropological term. It's a slave term. And it was a term that was invented in America and was used by the slave makers, slave traders, and slave masters, and attached to the property or the chattel or merchandise that our people represented in that particular day.
Mr. O'Connor.
What is your real name?
Malcolm X.
Is that your legal name?
As far as I'm concerned, it's my legal name.
Have you been to court to establish that
I didn't.
Why would I never go to court? I didn't go to court to correct my name. Nigga, y'all don't even understand. This is in 1963. I wasn't even nowhere around born. This is crazy. But people say, brother, but yet you scared to death of this.
You have to go to court to be called Murphy or Jones or Smith. Excuse me for answering you. Presented in that particular day.
Mr. O'Connor.
Listen.
What is your real name?
Malcolm X.
Is that your legal name?
As far as I'm concerned, it's my legal name.
Have you been to court to establish that
I didn't have to go to court to be called Murphy or Jones or Smith. Excuse me for answering you this way.
That's
if
all right.
A Chinese person were to say his name was Patrick Murphy, you would look at him like he's insane, because Murphy is an Irish name, a European name, or the name that has a Caucasian or white background, and a yellow person. Chinese is a yellow man, and he has nothing to do or no connection whatsoever with the name Murphy. And if it doesn't look proper for a person who is yellow or Chinese to be walking around named Murphy or Jones or Johnson or Bunch or Powell, I think it would be just as improper for a black person or the so-called Negro in this country, as we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, to walk around with these names. And therefore, he teaches us that during slavery, the same slave master who owned us put his last name on us to denote that we were his property. So that when you see a Negro today who's named Johnson, if you go back in his history, you'll find that he was once his grandfather or one of his forefathers was owned by a white man who was named Johnson. His name is Bunch. His
I get the point.
That was named Bunch.
Would you mind telling me what your father's last name was?
My father didn't know his last name. My father got his last name from his grandfather, and his grandfather got it from his grandfather, who got it from the slave master. The real names of our people were destroyed during slavery.
Was there any line, any point in the genealogy of your family when you did have?
Let's go back. It doesn't look proper for
you good
Chinese to be walking around named Murphy or Jones or Johnson or Bunch or Powell. I think it would be just as improper for a black person or the so-called Negro in this country, as we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, to walk around with these names. And therefore, he teaches us that during slavery, the same slave master who owned us put his last name on us to denote that we were his property. So that when you see a Negro today who's named Johnson, if you go back in his history, you'll find that he was once his grandfather or one of his forefathers was owned by a white man who was named Johnson. His name is Bunch. His grandfather was owned by a white man that was named Bunch.
Would you mind telling me what your father's last name was?
My father didn't know his last name. My father got his last name from his grandfather, and his grandfather got it from his grandfather, who got it from the slave master. The real names of our people were destroyed during slavery.
Was there any line, any point in the genealogy of your family when you did have to use the last name? And if so, what was it?
The last name of my forefathers was taken from them when they were brought to America and made slaves. And then the name of the slave master was given, which we refuse. We reject that name today.
You mean you won't even tell me what your father's supposed last name was or gifted last name was?
I never acknowledge it whatsoever.
And that's how you deal with them. So imagine me on somebody's platform like that, and you question me, nigga, but how you change your name, Sabir? Holla at your brother if you want to know how. And this is the stuff that I do.
And I didn't think about that. The Chinese man doesn't have Murphy and Johnson.
Exactly. So this is the weird part. And I'm foundational Black Americans, but my name is Johnson and Gregory. I can't do it, brother. What your passport says, what your driver's license says. Be who you are, bruh. And y'all think these people are smart. They're truly not smart. Let's go roll some more, y'all. You want to see what's
Yo, that's crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Everybody on the feed. What's up, brother Rob? Let me ask you a question. Which one of these is a knife? Is this a knife?
No.
This is not a knife. It's not a knife.
It can be, but no. That's not what it's labeled as. It's called some tweezers or something.
Would this be a knife?
It can be, but it's called a fork.
No, let's say what it can be. Yes or no? Is it a knife? Is it a knife?
I know he's trying to trick you.
Is this a knife? Okay. Would this be a knife? Generation X is, listen,
yes.
Generation X is the key. Generation X is gone, brother. Whoever just said Generation X is gone. You want to see Generation X? This is a knife, right? Okay. So he said, hold up. I don't know who this is. I don't know if that's my brother King Simon. He said Generation X is key. Generation X. Who's Generation X? Hold up. Give me 1 second. This is Generation X. Hold up. Is this Generation X right here? Give me 1 second.
What the baby? What the baby? What the baby?
Fuck the baby.
Fuck the baby.
Give you the Bacardi.
I'm ready to say fuck the motherfucker. Ready to beat the motherfucking baby. Fuck up.
That's Generation X.
Like a nigga.
The key. That's what you mean by Generation X.
Fuck the baby. What the baby? What the baby?
Portion fight.
Fuck the baby.
Nigga.
Fuck the baby.
Give you the Bacardi.
I'm ready to say fuck the motherfucker. Ready to beat the motherfucking baby. Fuck up.
That's what you mean by Generation X.
Crazy.
One more time. Let's run that back one more time.
Fuck the baby. What the baby? What the baby?
Fuck the baby.
Fuck the baby.
Give you the Bacardi.
I'm ready to say fuck the motherfucker. Ready to beat the motherfucking baby. Fuck up.
You sound like a nigga.
So she was on her way into the abortion clinic and saying, fuck the baby, drinking Bacardi. You niggas are crazy. That ain't generation. That ain't Generation Z. Is it? That ain't, I don't think. And you know the weird part is we be labeling nigga generation this, generation that. Nigga, we all in the goddamn generation, nigga. Putting the same clothes on, same stuff, watching the same movie. All of y'all gonna go watch the movie Sinners. Young, old, whatever. Stop, people. These labels that these people are putting out here is European labels, bro. Let me help y'all out. It's Europe. The old would sit with the young when they would educate people in Africa. You see how that works? The young, the old with the young. Niggas over young generation, nigga. I ain't none of that. I don't even deal with time. That's how crazy this is. I don't even deal with time because time is an illusion. It don't exist. The only thing that exists is time in. I told you the type of conversation you would have with me if somebody really wanted to do. So the only thing that is timing is a movement. Time never was when man was not. Timing moves. We are constantly moving, even when in sleep. This is what these cats are they're missing out on. And I told my brother Nate, it's the young and the old cats. It's both of them. Because this social media thing is crazy. That's why I asked you the question. Which one? This will be a knife, right? This could be a weapon also, for the record.
Yeah.
This could be a weapon. All of this. You follow me?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I was locked up one time, man, and I had a pen. And that pen was gonna be up.
I'm trying to tell people. See, this is
where you get a pen at?
You can get a pen in jail.
Yeah, you can get a pen in jail. They be marking for Uno.
The reason why I'm saying because I need y'all to follow. And if y'all confused, if you black educated people confused, come on the feed and talk with me for a minute. Don't keep hiding behind the shadows like Terrence Howard said. Come on the feed and talk with me. So, do you know how crazy this sounds? Like, none of these people that y'all watch carries any books, no law books. They have no law books. No law books, right? They have no law books, but they telling y'all the beautiful things, right? No law books, right? They have no law books, but they telling you about law, right? Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law and legal relations. So jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law and legal relations. I'm going somewhere with all of this. This is the state constitution. This is a federal constitution. How many of y'all have this in your house? Come on, baby, talk to me.
This reason right here is why I'm so disappointed in a whole lot of my leaders, so-called leaders.
They're not your leader.
They're exactly. They're not.
If they say that they're your leader, ask them some questions. What is the message? Who you delivering it to, and where you get the message from? If they say that you're a leader, if they say that you're the leader, I'm nobody's leader. That's not my MO. I'm nobody's leader. Now, if somebody placed it on me, I'd be like, remove this cup. Like I told Phil Valentine, remove this cup from me, brother. I don't want it, because Negroes will come after you because of jealousy and envy. And the cheapest thing you can buy is a Negro. So I want y'all to see how simple this is. Do you know how many times I told y'all that a short detain is an arrest? A short detain is an arrest.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So you can bring me a sheriff, a cop, or a judge, an attorney, whoever you think is that great, and set it up, and I guarantee you, it'd be a easy payday for me. Listen to this conversation right here. Listen to this.
Difference between arrest and detain.
Fulton County.
I don't know. Okay. So even though you don't know the difference between detain and arrest, your testimony here today is that you detained her but did not arrest her? Yes. Is there any training required to become a lieutenant in Cook County?
Cook County. Nigga, y'all think these people smart?
So yes or no? Yes. What's the difference between arrest and detain? I don't know. Okay. So the difference between detain and arrest, your testimony here today is that you detained her but did not arrest her? Yes. Is there any training required to become a lieutenant in Cook County?
Yes or no, nigga?
So yes or no? Yes.
So this is the wild part. Right?
That's crazy.
Do you know that there's a difference between, now I keep trying to tell y'all, you listen, I might do a class tonight. I'm not sure. It depends. But I may or may not, brother. It depends on how I feel. But we could do this all day long. Cover every aspect of it. Yo, so a short detain is an arrest. Hold up. A short detain is an arrest. Is definitely an arrest, right? So which one of these people that y'all watch every day actually show you all of this and know it like the back of their hand? It is. So when you're getting booked, it's something totally different. Booked. Arrest.
Them Negroes don't show us none of this.
This is why we listen to dudes like Roland Martin, right? And say stuff like this. Act like he's really saying something about this boy's case. Listen up. Now listen to what Roland Martin said. They never said nothing about a knife, but listen to what Roland Martin said.
Texas track meet leaves a student dead and another student facing first-degree murder charges. This story has been blowing up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but it's also gone national as a number of white conservatives are attacking the young black man who has been charged in this case. His name is Karmelo Anthony. They are demanding that he get everything thrown at him for what took place in the death of Aaron Metcalf. So let me unpack what happened here. Guys, roll a video. So understand, so 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, this is him being released from jail.
Listen to this.
Okay, he's been released from jail. A black judge lowered the bond. Well, that black judge has been getting death threats
as a
result of that. That's Judge Angela Tucker. She's been getting massive death threats. Now, again, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony says he was only protecting himself when Austin Metcalf, according to witness statements to police, tried to shove Anthony, who attended a rival high school, out of a pop-up tent when Anthony grabbed a knife from his backpack and stabbed Metcalf in the heart.
What he said? No, it wasn't a knife. My God, this nigga said, he said shoved him. He said shoved him, right? You see how the lies, if y'all believe it. Let's go to his brother, what his brother said. Y'all ready? Let's go to what his brother said. This is the difference between me and them. Roland Martin would never have me on that show. So this is his brother right here. That's supposed to be his twin. There you go. Y'all see him? Listen to what he said now. Now listen to what he said. Roland Martin said he shoved him, right? And he said he pulled the knife out. Nah, G. How about those? Remember I just showed you about those tools? Remember I showed you about the tools?
Yeah.
Tools, right? This is a tool to fix, like, you know, jewelry and stuff like that, right? So this,
this like applies. Look,
if I need to screw something in, right? If I was a person that was a carpenter, right? I'm screwing. It's not a knife, right? But Roland Martin said knife. I just need y'all to understand how he does it. He said knife, shove, and then he said death threats. That's emotional, right? Not common sense. Thinking, right? So let's go to the brother and see what the brother said. Thank you, brother. A cleat sharpener. Oh my God! When you see the misleading, he said the knife. So let's see what the brother said. Y'all ready? Let's go and see what the brother said.
This man, he does a lot of big brother stuff around. He's always on my back. Even if I'm in the wrong, he'll always take my side no matter what it is. So it's just really heartbreaking to see someone that cares for you that much and does everything even by your side no matter what, just pass away like that.
Your mom told me that you were there.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen.
If you don't mind, what happened?
there was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around this.
That sounds different than what Roland Martin said, right? Roland Martin said they shoved him, right? Or did he say he grabbed? He grabbed the backpack, right? Listen, he just told. Boy, I try to tell you, boy, Roland Martin, but they tap into all y'all ignorance, brother. Let's reward that back one more time. Let's go back and hear what his brother said.
And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So just that's just what I saw. And I tried to help him, but
it was just senseless.
It was really senseless. Really, I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that little argument. It's just crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like that man has a family. That man has people that care about them all the time, and he did everything for our family too. He was a strong man.
He told, right? But let me ask you a question. Let's use common sense and logic for a second, y'all. Y'all ready? This is when the common sense and logic come in. If you snatch somebody's bag, right, what would that be called? A woman's pack. If you snatch the woman's
stealing. That's stealing. That's called stealing.
A woman's pocketbook, right? If you snatch the woman's pocketbook and she still got it, right, and you got caught doing it, right, what would that be?
Theft.
Theft, right? You do know it's different between theft, robbery, whatever, right? Okay, so let me see if we can make sense. Robbery is different than theft, so it'll be theft, right?
Okay.
So let's pull up what Roland Martin and Umar Johnson and them never did. Let me know if they did this. Let's pull up the Penal Code of Texas. Hold up. Texas Penal Code. Let's go here. A person commits an offense if he lawfully appropriates property with the intent to deprive the owner of property. Now, let's bear with me. What is it at? It is unlawful effective without his consent. So let's put this out for 1 second, right? He snatched the dude's bag without his consent. So this is the Penal Code of Texas. Stop making things up and go to the sources, people. Stop making things up. Okay? Please stop. So go to the penal codes and you will actually see what is going on. This is what the dude did. So the dude had a right to do what he did, to defend himself, because that would be a form. First, it could be robbery, it could be theft, right? But you must go to the penal codes. And this is what they're not teaching our people about the penal codes. There it is. Which one of them pulled this up and showed y'all this? None. There it is. So when he told his brother, now if I was an attorney, right? The dude just told what happened.
Yeah. Usually when you in the spur of the moment, that's usually when you get the real truth out of people.
No, but he told. He actually told.
Yep.
So you follow me? He told.
Uh-huh.
So if people really studied these laws, you would understand it. You follow me?
All it takes is a little painstaking research.
So the crazy part is, he said, "What's up? Plenty of channels covered." Okay, so let me ask you a question, Dead Gang. Did they just show you what I just showed you, the penal code? Did they just show that? So these niggas, this is the problem. What's up, Marcus? This is why I said, this is why I did the books, brother. Let these niggas be, because niggas hide in the shadows, man. He said many people did. So you telling me they put up this penal code, brother? Let me ask y'all, anybody else saw the penal code? Raise your hand.
No, absolutely not.
Anybody else see the penal code?
Not on the net.
Okay, I'm just asking because he did say that. Hold up, bring the channel. Don't refer the channel, brother. Come on the feed and tell us the channel. Come on the feed. Come
Good
on.
old Dead Gang, he back.
Yeah, he's back, brother. I just want to know. This is why I don't talk about it, because the weird part is, brother, I know much more than what's really going on. Have you ever seen this book before? Guess what's in this book, bro? Guess what's in here?
The Blue Book. I ain't never seen that.
Nigga, I guess Dead Gang seen this too. I guess he saw this too. He got to see everything. I've seen it, brother. But tell me about it. Tell me about this book, brother. It talks about every state in this motherfucker. Oh, every state is in here. Minnesota, Vermont. They got Vermont stuff in here. Look at everybody. Oh, it's a lot that's in this book. Oh, it's a lot that's in here. I know. Let me help you out, brother. Go find it and do a video. So, Dead Gang, I'm going to put you on timeout too, brother, because you have nothing over here that you want to share. So when you say something, because I'm going to show you how your ego is, you want to say something so I can put you on timeout, and eventually you'll come back. And hopefully you be a man and stop hiding behind the shadows like Terrence Howard said. Okay? And no, I'm not going to block you, curse you out, call you a tether, call you a coon. I'm going to give you less than 3 minutes to cite whatever you need to cite. Okay? Brother, I'm going to put you on timeout. Okay? You ain't referred to nothing. I thank you so much, but I'm going to put you on timeout, so hopefully you can come back. I know you're going to come back. Okay? So peace, family. Timeout. So, in this crazy head is so much, man, that I know both so-called white boys have suspect characters, and it's crazy. But see, this is the thing about people. They're not teaching people about this, brother. And I told y'all to get it. Y'all all need to get this book. Let me pull it up here for y'all. Remember when Trayvon Martin got killed, and I said the same thing about, but every state is different. Every state is different. These cats don't even have their state constitution. And these are the things I would ask Dead Gang and all of them. Do y'all have your state constitution? This is right here. If you want to get this book that everybody should have, I'm working on a lot.
Yes, sir.
Stay with me.
Radio@gmail.com.
I sent it to you yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I did. So anyway,
thank you, my good man.
I can't keep sending free books out to everybody, y'all. Real rap. I be broke, and niggas be like, "Yo, you begging for stuff?" I'm like, "No, just buy the books off me." That's all they got to do, because I can't keep doing that, man. Okay, it hurts me. You know what I mean?
Trying to tell them, donate, contribute.
They don't do that, brother. You can say that a billion times. They don't, because niggas get on here and give you their opinion. I can probably count how many people donate, and Marcus is one. You are one. Jamal is one. You know what I mean? So good luck, bro. You know what I mean? So nah. So you can purchase this book, and trust me, you can now, once you get it, you can go at it with them and say, well, brother, why is this not there? Why didn't you bring this up? Why didn't you bring that up? What is this? Okay, how is that? Go into the law libraries. I'm open to go to the law libraries. So you want to talk about birthright citizenship? I can talk. I did that too. And I'm explaining this Trayvon Martin thing. Okay. When Trayvon Martin got killed, I talked about the castle doctrine back then. I spoke about the castle doctrine. The castle doctrine is common law. It doesn't matter where you at. So if you're living in a complex or your surrounding or your car, you have a right to defend it. The thing is that we don't have real men willing to enforce this mug, and that's the problem. We don't have men that really, niggas that talk a good game, well, they might lock me up. Let me tell you something about this. If you didn't commit murder, don't worry about it. You're gonna be home. Just think about it like that. That's how we used to. I swear to God, that's how we used to think. We like, nigga, we didn't commit murder. Okay, we're gonna be home. Don't worry about it. We just got to get the bail money. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta have some friends, man. Y'all gotta have friends with some loot. Do you ever hear Cat Williams when he said that? You better get yourself some white friends, nigga. Your white friends are gonna bail you out, nigga. What's up? He said, remember that skit what he said? You better get some white friends because these niggas always say, what did you do? Why did you do it? So if you want to get this book, you can get it. It's a lot that's inside this book, people. I suggest everybody get it. You can go to my the purple right here, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com, Zelle, PayPal, or Chime. You can ask me for the price, and then I can actually send it directly over to you. You don't have to wait. You do not have to wait. And again, people, respect what I do because I do real research. I don't do IE research, Google research, Wikipedia research. These things that I'm presenting to you is things that I have done over the years. Over the years, that I can literally go and pull the facts out for you if y'all want me to go do that. If you want me to go do it, I can go pull the records out, the little index cards that I had on deck. Okay, so that one you can get the castle doctrine. So they said Umar was talking about stand your ground. Stand your ground is a statutory thing, people. Stand your ground is statutory. It is not common law. It's statutory. And that's what really got Zimmerman off. If this dude is if I don't know who this man's attorneys are. I don't know. Okay. So get this one too. You can go to my email me. And I'm gonna show y'all something. When y'all think I'll be playing, I sat with an attorney in San Antonio, Texas, in a barbershop. This is the attorney's bar card that he gave me. I said, let me see your bar card to be a license. There is no licensed lawyers. And I said this a billion times. There's no licensed lawyers. That is me.
And they still don't get it.
No, they still don't get it because they don't want to get it. Because honestly, black folks don't want to make no moves, brother. They want to point fingers and say it's white supremacy. That's me holding the dude's bar card. I said, let me see your license to be a lawyer. There is no licensed lawyers. And you can go get any licensed lawyer, send it to Judge Joe Brown, and he won't even talk with me.
I bet you he put it out all proud too.
So Judge Joe Brown told me, you know what Judge Joe Brown told me? Contact my people because it's an IRS thing. Nigga, what? I know Judge Joe Brown. But he said contact him. Contact his people because it's about taxes, y'all. It's a tax thing. What?
Tax thing. What thing? That's about to come to it.
But this is the thing. If we have each other's numbers, right? Why would I gotta contact your people?
Your people. Exactly. Why you can't just talk?
Y'all don't get the game yet? How it's being played? Let me help you out. Give me 1 second.
Take away that funding money.
Hold on, let's pull Judge Joe Brown up for a second. There you go. You think it's a game? I got his number. Yeah, why is my thing is not charging?
Joe said he want to get paid to talk.
Exactly. And that's what people was telling me. They said, Sabir, don't talk to these people, brother. You should be getting paid. I hear this all the time. They say you give us more knowledge than any of these people. So I don't have to talk to you.
Hey, that remind me, I seen that bill with Sonetta. That thing was fire.
Oh, you talking about with Sonetta?
Yeah, I seen it. I feel I'm almost done with it, but man, that whole thing, that was gas, bro.
Hold on, I'm trying to see why my charger. I might need a new charger on my drone because this charger is acting up. Yo, what is going on with my charger now, man? See what I'm saying? Everything costs, man. Y'all think stuff is
in the cord. It might have a short in the family. Might do that.
No, this is the new cord, bro.
Oh,
Yo,
never mind. That means you gotta go back.
Yo, this is crazy, fam. Hold on, because my computer is about to cut. But why does it keep seeming like it's on here? It's not charging, bro. And I don't want it to cut off and somebody say Sabir ran from something. I don't know why it's not charging.
Now make sure you guys check out SabirBayRadio@gmail.com if you're going to support or donate. That's Zelle, PayPal, or Chime. SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. That's SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. Just in case you miss out.
Yo, I need to send you your check, man. So I need to check my damn self. But you can say that a million times, but you know what somebody told me? You shouldn't even have to say it, brother, because it's already up there. And this is the thing: people come on this feed faithfully every single day, brother. And I want y'all to be real, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Don't think for 1 minute that these people support the way they do. That's why don't expect everything from me. Now, what they can do is get those books. So I told you, I'm not sit up here talking about, yeah, you got to contact such and such or to talk to such and such. That's what they be done. You got no, man, you got to contact such and such. Talk to no, brother. I would listen, and it's not funny, and it's not being sarcastic. When I say I would murder their career, Marcus, I mean I will murder it, not to take anything from them, because I see what y'all don't see. And this is the conversation I had with Taj yesterday. This is the conversation I had with Taj, and I'm like, Taj, how can I put this paper back out? What I'm going to do? How I'm going to do this? And Taj said, yo, Sabir, just do it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure out a way to do this thing, man. So speaking of Taj, matter of fact, let me show you how
that Taji guy.
Let me show you how crazy Sanetta is. This is what Negroes do. This is my document. That's my film. Look what Sanetta did. I showed y'all this before. He put his watermark on it. That's not
Yeah, I've
Sanetta.
seen that before.
You've seen it before, right?
Oh,
This is how
man.
crazy. That's not even his. That's mine. Can't make this up, bro. So the crazy part is, y'all think I'll be nitpicking. No, that's mine. Look what it says, watermark. This is not Sanetta's. That's mine. Let me show you what it is. Here it is right here. You see that says Heritage of the Moors? Sabir Bay Productions.
Yo, son, so wild boy.
I didn't even see. I don't run to the white man. This is why I said, if you want this, I have it's 2 parts to this. Look how crazy. That's 2 parts to this. Y'all don't get it yet. I don't have to prove anything to y'all, B. I'm authentic in what I do. Hold on. Let me give you another one. I'm authentic in what I do. And niggas will still hate you. Still try to figure it out. I'm authentic in what I do. I have nothing to prove, bro. Put me in a room with whoever you think, and stop trying to debate me, you fake black Indians. If you think you that great, then what you should do is go to get a GoFundMe. Do a Kickstart or a GoFundMe and put up some money. Stop trying to play with me, bro. I don't debate these cats. It's not going to work. Okay? I put people in rooms together, even though they do you dirty. I brought Taj here when 19 Keys had me speak. I had Taj come on the stage with me. I didn't have to do that. Y'all think it's a game with me? I do this for real. I'm telling you, it's going to be, and I'm stepping away from a lot of you cats that have my number. Don't even think about calling me, because I'm getting ready to get rid of your number in a heartbeat. I don't have to talk to any of you. And that's why I said I just want to be left alone. If it's about business, then you can hit me up. Okay? That's it. It's business. Let's talk. We can talk all day. You want to talk about dealing with that brother? We can talk about that. Let's have a lecture on stand your ground and the castle doctrine. Let's have a conversation on that one. A lecture. Set it up. I'm open. Because I don't think y'all purchase any of these things. So let me take you back. Y'all should get this video too. You want to know about civics? Get this video. Give me 1 second. And I'm not trying to be nasty or smart. I'm just being real with y'all. That's my son, Amir, the one that passed away. This video, that with him, it was called the Overstanding the Language of Law. I already dealt with this with my children. I gave y'all everything. That's why I told Percy yesterday, I did enough. Let them get the books. Let them fend for their damn self, brother. That's my son, Amir, before he got killed. So let me show you another one.
They need they need a full comprehension of the history so that they can comprehend the law.
Brother,
they're not even getting the law stuff. They're not even getting the law stuff, family. Come on now. You gotta live with the law every day, today.
And that's my son a couple of months before he got killed. The little one that you saw in that picture, that's him. 2 months before he got killed. I have nothing to prove to nobody, brother. I did enough. I'm gonna show you another one. You always see me with my children. You don't see these cats with their children doing no videos. Remember when Johanna was talking about how we was pulling our kids, pulling our children through the law libraries when we was little? I'm still doing that in 2025. Look at my son. This is Ibn right here. I did a class in Atlanta in a law library. That's my son Ibn. He's 2 now. I'm still doing it. What do I have to prove to these people, brother Percy? I didn't did it. This is in a law library in Atlanta, Emory Law Library in Atlanta with the books. What you want? So my son, I can look back at this 20 more years and say, damn, I did the same thing with Amir. Same thing with him. It's the same exact thing I'm doing. I'm juggling all these things, brother, constantly juggling. Sabir, where's the high level conversation you had with 19 Keys? It wasn't a high level conversation. It wasn't a high level conversation. I was in Philadelphia. Let me tell you the story. I was in Philadelphia. What's up, brother Percy? Go ask 19 Keys why he never had me on high level conversations. Ask them that question. You go ask 19 Keys that question. Why you never had Sabir Bay on high level conversations? So he was in Philadelphia, and I just happened to be back home in Philadelphia, and everybody was like, "Yo, 19 Keys is in Philadelphia," because they have a group of dudes, Earn Your Leisure, I think it's called. I think that's what it's called, Marcus. Earn Your Leisure. These dudes okay, so whoever these dudes are, they have money. It's not 19 Keys. It's them that have the money. They was putting an event on, so I guess 19 Keys is like, I think, the figurehead or whatever it is, right? I'm in Philadelphia. I'm downtown. I get a phone call. Yo, 19 Keys is in Philly. You should get up with him. Okay, not a problem. I called 19 Keys on the phone. 19 Keys, I heard you was in my city. He said, yeah. He said, where you at, Sabir? I said, I'm down the street. He said, do you want to come speak at the event? You got to ask 19 Keys about that. So I said, sure. I'm with my son's mom. Boom. I said, okay, cool. I go down. I had to do a mic check. And I went to go do the mic check, but at the same time, I go call Taj on the phone. I said, Taj, where you at? What's up? Taj said, I'm in West Philly. I said, okay, Taj, I'm going to do this thing with 19 Keys. You want to come down? Boom. Taj comes down. Boom. Abdullah comes down. Ask the twins. Ask Blue Pill. See, these are the things I'm talking about, the hypocrites in the conscious community. The hypocrites. Ask Blue Pill. Ask them. He was there. But when 19 Keys gave me 15 minutes on the stage, I put Taj on the stage with me. I think we went over 2 minutes. I'm a man of my word, bro. I'm a man of my word. Right? So I brought Taj on. And that short 16 or 17 minutes, we killed that joint. Everybody outside was like, yo, this is what we should be talking about. You would think 19 Keys and them and say, yo, let's get Sabir Bey and Taj in the room. No, y'all don't understand these niggas about chasing dollars, brother. And there's nothing wrong with it. Trust me. But you got to be real. These cats is not real. It's not about uplifting our people. It's to keep you sleep, and it's to keep more money in their pocket. And this is why you have the Umar Johnsons. And I'm not beating Umar Johnson them up. Is that this is what they're doing. It's not about truth, B. It's not about truth. It's not about truth with these cats, man. So when I did that, I always brought Taj on stage what I was doing. I don't have to. When I did Louisville, Kentucky, I didn't have to bring Taj there. It was KRS-One and I, the brother, was paying for. I brought Taj on the panel. I brought Abdullah on the panel to make sure they got paid. But they don't tell y'all that. You follow me? Earn Your Leisure with Tracy and other dudes. I told you, I don't even know who these dudes are. They was there. Let me tell you how crazy this was. 19 Keys' father even said, yo, I didn't know he watched. He said, I like your work. The Earn Your Leisure dudes, they know exactly who Sabir Bey is. They know. But they can't touch it. Somebody said I'm too radical for them. I ain't radical. You think I'm radical? Carter G. Woodson said he's radical.
You might be able to in the future. They like the money dudes, but they seem like they're expanding a little bit. So you probably got to give them a little bit of time, and then we'll see if we get you in there.
Let me tell you something. Somebody on Instagram said Umar daughter's exposing him. That's none of my business. That's none of my business about Umar Johnson's daughter exposing him. That's not my business. That's called the gossip. I don't care about that. That's going to happen regardless. Tell me something about the algorithms that niggas keep chasing. Tell me
Or the
who
Rack
invented.
54 you keep following.
Oh, I'm going to pull all this up. So are y'all supporting? Let me help y'all out. Tell me who's the father of algorithm. Tell me that story. Who's the father of algorithm? Raise your hand. Let me know. Y'all don't know?
Sir, way more purpose to knowing the latest drama, that's for sure.
Come on, where we at? They already sold out their fraternities. That's why they can't deal with a free thinker like Sabir. Listen, let me tell you something. Real hip hop makes you free. Real hip hop. If you understood or overstood real hip hop. Hip means to know, and when you hip to something, you hop out on what you know. You got to turn your paper online digital. I already did it already. I just told y'all. Why people bringing up stuff and I already did it? Are you going to purchase it? Let's put it up here again. Are you going to purchase this? No, let's post this up. This is available. Hold up. Everybody, what you want me to put it up on for free?
You always got a good idea, but not a good dollar.
Thank you very much. There you go. You can purchase this from right here. How about that part? You see it? Let me put my banner up there. You see that?
Purple banner coming soon. SabirBayRadio@gmail.com.
Go right here and purchase this book I did. Go purchase it. It's okay. It's like one of our lesson. It's a lesson book. Go purchase it. How about let me see you do that? Let's do this one. You can purchase it. Okay. Hold on, let me go to my other one. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let's understanding birthright citizenship and laws. You want to purchase it? You say you got to make it online, but you got to do it on for free, brother. What you
if
can
they
do?
reading, the banner ain't up. Stop at the banner ain't up. See if they reading.
Hold up. I don't get. Hold up. What I don't get. What you don't get is that you can go there. So don't tell me what I'm not getting. I'm getting everything, whether you want to believe it or not. So you can go to SabirBayRadio@gmail.com
and get them books.
So
if
let's
not
go to
for
this.
yourself, get it for your children at least.
Hold up. So somebody, like I said, Marcus, they was like, brother, you way ahead of your time on what you doing, brother. How long ago I did this book right here, brother? Rob, that I sent this to you. That was a while ago, wasn't it? It's about a couple months. A couple months ago, right? How many of y'all even got this book? I did. Now I'm gonna tell you how I found out about him. I found out about him when I was in Turkey. But how many of y'all got the book? See, when you go online and you find things online, it's something totally different when you do the research on a man. So that was in, right? Okay, so how many of y'all have this book? If you want to get it, again, you can email me for this, but let me help y'all out. Maybe they'll hear it from him. Give me 1 second. Maybe they'll hear it from him, since Negroes love to chase the algorithms. Since they love chasing algorithms. Hold up.
On a factual point, you said that Islam was born in Saudi Arabia. Islam was born in 610 AD. Saudi Arabia was born in 1932 AD. So you were only 1,322 years old. Not bad. Not bad start there. Talking of maths, by the way, a man named Al-Khwarizmi was one of the greatest mathematicians of all time, a Muslim, worked in the golden age of Islam. He's the guy who came up with not just algebra, but algorithms. Without algorithms, you wouldn't have laptops. Without laptops, Daniel Johnson tonight wouldn't have been able to print out his speech in which he came to berate us Muslims for holding back the advance and intellectual achievements of the West, which all happened without any contribution from anyone else other than the Judeo-Christian people of Europe. In fact, Daniel David Levering, the author of the Pulitzer Prize-winning historian and author of The Golden Crucible, points out that there would be no Renaissance, there would be no Reformation in Europe without the role played by Ibn Sina and Ibn Rushd and some of the great Muslim theologians, philosophers, scientists in bringing Greek text to Europe.
He said Ibn Sina. Oh, y'all don't get this yet? The lessons.
On a factual point, you said that Islam was born in Saudi Arabia. Islam was born in 610 AD. Saudi Arabia was born in 1932 AD. Right. So you were only 1,322 years off. Not bad? Not bad start there. Talking of maths, by the way, a man named Al-Khwarizmi was one of the greatest mathematicians of all time, a Muslim, worked in the golden age of Islam. He's the guy who came up with not just algebra, but algorithms. Without algorithms, you wouldn't have laptops. Without laptops, Daniel Johnson tonight wouldn't have been able to print out his speech in which he came to berate us Muslims for holding back the advance and intellectual achievements of the West, which all happened without any contribution from anyone else other than the Judeo-Christian people of Europe. In fact, Daniel David Levering, the author of the Pulitzer Prize-winning historian and author of The Golden Crucible, points out that there would be no Renaissance, there would be no Reformation in Europe without the role played by Ibn Sina and Ibn Rushd and some of the great Muslim theologians, philosophers, scientists in bringing Greek text.
I got some more, y'all. So just bear with me. I keep trying to tell you, my Glock stay loaded, brother. You ready for some more? Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a quick break. And if y'all want to get this book, you can cop this book right here too. And believe me, when you read it, it's going to blow your mind. I'll be right back. You listen to Sabir Base Show, baby. Nowhere else on social media you're going to get it like this. Let's go.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life, longevity.
Turn it up.
Space. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck them. Immortal technique. Killer Mike. Fuck Brother Ali. Fuck Rambo. No. Yeah. Yeah. The ghetto is like a prison with invisible bars. No matter where you at, it always follows you where you are. And it's hard out there for a pimp to get out of, but it's harder for the hooker that he beat the shit out of. I got underground in the Confederate States, ironically running from slavery that prison creates. So I never hate on the South, I respect their vision. I just hate on that promote Samboism and white execs that love to see us in that position. They reflect the stereotypes of America's vision. They want us dancing, cooning and hollering, only respect us for playing sports and modeling. More than racism, it's stay in your placism. All people are trapped in practical black facism. So fuck a civil war between the North and the South. It's between fields and slaves that are stuck in the house.
Civil war for the soul of a nation. This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental colonization.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
For the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilizations. Destroy the corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Crip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asians. Why the fuck we born with each other's population? If
Devil wanna dead, all the population.
People in folk
Listen
nation.
up.
Why the separation?
Why we got Jamaicans hating on Haitians?
When the British and French
break both nations.
Mexicans and blacks kill each other, straight hating. While the government profits from prison population. If you on the bottom, be you Anglo or Asian, you gotta recognize the realness
Y'all
of
better
what I'm
listen.
saying. You gotta recognize another chief ain't the enemy. When the police ride and kill us frequently, we gotta make the youth see where the truth be. If you would.
We gotta make the youth see where the truth be. Rewind that back. Say it again.
If you on the bottom, be you Anglo or Asian, you gotta recognize the realness in what I'm saying. You gotta recognize another chief ain't the enemy. When the police ride and kill us frequently, we gotta make the youth see where the truth be. If you achieved it, grow and develop GD. 50 years of games and our people still poor. If we really run the streets, we should really end war. Come on.
Civil war for the soul of a nation. This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental colonization. Civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilization. Destroy the corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Our hearts were torn apart just like y'all was. Watching towers full of souls fall to sawdust. Every time we called your office, you ignored us. Now you're holding hearings on us all inside of Congress. Microscopes on us, asking your hardest. My answer was in line with all of the founding fathers. I think Patrick said it best, give me liberty or death. I shall never accept anything less. You claim innocence, you play victimless, but you gave the kiss of death in the name of self-defense. Slavery and theft of other nations to the end of pacifying your citizenry with excess. We believe in freedom, justice, security, but they're only pure when they're applied universally. So certainly if I rage against the machine, my aim was only to clean the germs out of the circuitry. Urgently putting fear inside your heart, make you burn Qurans and tell me not to build a mosque. Me, my wife and babies, we ain't never made you hard. We just want to touch our head to the floor and talk to God. Ask him to remove every blemish from our heart. The greatest threat of harm doesn't come from any bomb. The moment you refuse the human rights for just a few, what happens when that few includes you? Civil war.
People like, what's up, person? You kind of quiet. People like, yeah, man, I've seen it on such and such show. If you see anybody copy a show, they got it from me. That's being 100 with you, bro. I see this. Somebody else talked about it. You act like you're the only person. Believe me, they not popping like this. Trust me. No, because it's going to take a very long time to gather this information together. Okay? So, don't get caught up in this stuff. Like, again, what the Rex 84 was talking about. So if you never read the Rex 84, people, please read it. Read it. Seriously, y'all should get it. I do have a copy of it. But let me give y'all some more. How they, and Negroes talking about we don't need to read books. Let me tell you what about books, bro. Let me tell you about books and what they did. You ever see this movie on Percy called Fahrenheit 451?
Yeah.
Who saw that? Michael B. Jordan, right? Remember in the and I'm gonna give y'all the scene. Remember the barn scene, right? In Fahrenheit 451 with Michael B. Jordan. Fahrenheit 451, Michael B. Jordan. It's a remake of an old movie. So they was burning books. So remember when the dude was in the barn and the young boy was like, pick a book. I don't care what book. Pick a book, right? He said, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Remember? He said, flip the page. Hold on. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna show you what. Flip the page. Flip the page in the book. And just give me what page and what it is. Let me go here. Jurisprudence. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law and legal relations. Okay, let's go into impropriate persona. Pleas to the court, it must be pleaded in appropriate persona because pleaded by the attorney, attorney takes leave. How far you want me to go with this? How far? So that's memorizing these things, right? Okay, so what had happened, the little boy was like, because that's what he was doing. And black people say, well, brother, you reading books. Thomas Jefferson has said a library book is like capital. It lasts long as a house. A library book is like capital. It lasts long as a house. And you got people saying, well, why are you reading books? Hold up. Let's help y'all out.
When the Spanish were conquering Spain from the Muslims, the popes kept issuing edicts to burn all the books. The Benedictines and the Dominican monks didn't obey the order. What they did was they dug giant underground libraries beneath their monasteries. When they would show up to the place with the Muslim library that they had to burn, they had a guy who would stand here and they had the book. They would turn the book so it was facing him so he could read it. It was a human card catalog. So as you would walk by, he'd read it. If he recognized the book, he'd give you one signal and you'd dump it in a pile in the middle of the town. If he didn't recognize it, he'd give you another signal and you'd walk over to a cart where they had a hidden panel and you'd slide the book into that. And then afterwards, they'd set that pile on fire so they could show everybody they were burning the books. And then they'd sneak the other books into their underground library where they were busy translating it from Arabic into ancient Greek and Latin. And that's how we have Plato and Aristotle. When the Spanish were conquering Spain from the Muslims, the popes kept issuing edicts to burn all the books. The Benedictines and the Dominican monks didn't obey the order. What they did was they dug giant underground libraries beneath their monasteries. When they would show up to the place with the Muslim library that they had to burn, they had a guy who would stand here and they had the book. They would turn the book so it was facing him so he could read it. It was a human card catalog. So as you would walk by, he'd read it. If he recognized the book, he'd give you one signal and you'd dump it in a pile in the middle of the town. If he didn't recognize it, he'd give you another signal and you'd walk over to a cart where they had a hidden panel and you'd slide the book into that. And then afterwards, they'd set that pile on fire so they could show everybody they were burning the books. And then they'd sneak the other books into their underground library where they were busy translating it from Arabic into ancient Greek and Latin. And that's how we have Plato and Aristotle. When the
I don't get it. So Nuranduza, I don't need to read, brother. I don't need to read. So let me quote one more. Sovereignty, not sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron. Sovereign people. Sovereign people. Pick up a law dictionary. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representatives. See Scott versus Sanford. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representatives. See Scott versus Sanford. So you have to memorize these things, people. There's a difference between the AI and this thing right here. So once you understand what he was talking about, the Moors, these are Moors, the Moriscos, those are the Spanish Moors. Spanish Moors. Y'all just don't get it yet. Your black leaders don't show you this. Those are Moriscos.
Huh.
The Moors. The Moors. Y'all don't get it yet. So it's your black scholars is the ones that's doing it too. It's not Sabir that's doing it. It's your black scholars that's doing it. It's not me. Why would I have Sabir Bey in that room with me when he gonna embarrass me? You better get with the lessons, B. I'm almost finished. You better get with the lessons because these people know.
But that shouldn't even be embarrassment. That should be. It's like, okay, they got the information from the people that they're complaining about.
Exactly.
And it's like, wait a minute. Yeah, it makes no sense. Like, so if someone has the information that the people who gave you your information, what they know, I'm giving you what their playbook, and you don't want their playbook, like there's an issue.
It's a straight issue. I did this video and I told y'all this is the video I did with my son. Y'all should get this video. I told everybody, you want to know about some civics? Email me. Dead serious. Get this right here. This is in 2003, bro. 2003. Look when we start David on. 2003. This is a whole civics lesson, bro. I never stopped, Percy. I never got off this battlefield, homie. This is before there was a YouTube on the scene. Before there was a YouTube.
What is the legislative, executive, and judicial department, and what parts do they play in this society and with you?
2003. Where was they at? The key to all of this, brother Percy, is called longevity, brother. You got to keep going. That's the key to all of this. I have receipts, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, if you ever read this right here, the Rex 84, this is a hell of a document. Keep trying to tell people, read it. These cats is playing, y'all. They playing you like a violin, bro.
Well, the crazy part by them playing somebody else, they're playing themselves right into the system, and it's like, wait a minute, like, huh?
They definitely
Like,
playing themselves. You want to? It's sad, ain't it? But you know, want to see what else is crazy though about all this, real rap? Because we believe these people because they play dress up. They say the devil even wears Prada. Hold up. Let me show y'all something how crazy this is, right? Good. What'd you say, Percy?
I said that's cold-blooded.
The devil wears Prada. How many people ever saw this before? Something like this. That's a registration card, right? Let me just show you something, how ill this is. How many of y'all filled this part out right there? On any registration, this is Pennsylvania. On any Pennsylvania's registration card. I told you there's a whole lot more beyond that brother. It wasn't just about him. It's about these conscious people that's playing you. Let me show you something, bro. This is a registration card. I want you to see that. Bear with me. I hereby acknowledge this day that I have to receive notice of the provision of Section 3709 of the PA codes. Let me ask y'all this question on this feed. How many of y'all was ever notified by your state codes of your car? Let me show you. See, I'm showing you how brothers, why they weak, my brothers. Person.
The provisions.
Like I said, people get paid thousands of dollars for this. How many people ever seen this before? So let me go to 3709 of the PA codes. Right here. This is PA codes right there. There is no fine on this, people. That's 3709 right there. Depositing waste or material on a highway or property or waterways. No person shall throw or deposit upon any highway, upon any public, private property without the consent of the owner. It had nothing to do with you owning your car, but they tell you that. It's the same thing that when the brother said, well, people, they told you that you were a citizen, but you didn't go look it up. You didn't go look it up. There's no fine on here. So let me explain this for y'all. And I told you, put me in a room with any attorney, any judge, any sheriff, and I'm gonna show you how this works. There's no fine. If there's no fine, then how do they make up these fines if you don't have license and registration? How? I might do a video on that tonight. You know I did a driving versus traveling one, right? I might do a video on. I might do a book on that one too.
Oh man.
Yep, I got that one. That was fire.
Oh, you got that one? Oh, I did a video, y'all. Y'all should get that one. It's called Driving versus Traveling. If you want that one too, you can get it. That was from 2003 also. 2003. But this is California motor vehicle law. I know this is kind of thick for some of y'all. There's a lot that's inside these books. So you weed smokers, let me help y'all out. Ain't that 420 just passed? It says, it is unlawful for any person who was under the influence of any drug. Well, y'all want to believe it or not, they label weed as a drug, people. Because if you're driving in a car, you can't drive drunk either. Any drug to drive a vehicle. That's what it says in here. And it's a $10,000 fine. $10,000 fine. Y'all still don't get it. This is California. Every state has their own motor vehicle law, bro. Every state. Instead of us worrying about silly stuff, petty stuff, debates, go tell them to pull out their motor vehicle laws of the state. Let me just give you an example. Let's have these conversations. This is Pennsylvania, PA 75. This is Oklahoma. You see that? This is the PA codes. When you can go directly into these books and find this information, people. I'm open to go to any law library with y'all, but we're not sincere about what we're talking about. So I'm not going to go out my way to do nothing. Okay? But what y'all can do is grab the books that I just presented to y'all. Let's have these open dialogues. Y'all can set it up with attorneys, whatever. You know, let's make it happen. Let me show you the Magna Carta. And if you're in Houston, Texas, people, y'all should go to this law library called Harrison Law Library. Let me show you what you will see when you walk in the door. That right there. That's the Magna Carta that is sitting in Houston, Texas, in Harrison Law Library. Yeah, I took a picture. It's in a glass case. So let me show you something else that y'all should get. I do have this book too. It also speaks about the Magna Carta. If you didn't get this one, I told you I got a lot of stuff, brother Marcus, man. Did I send this to you, Percy? This is from the American Bar Foundation.
I don't think so.
This is from 1952. So arm yourself, man. I'm just serious. I'm tired of dealing with our people, bro. Sources of our liberty. So let's sow. It's not Sabir Bays. It's coming from them. So if you want this book too, you can reach out to me. I do have it available. Also, this is why you have to know exactly what they know. And it said the Magna Carta should be read in public. So any question before I go, y'all, because I'm going to go. I got to get my daughter out the tub. I got to dress her up and make my way. But if y'all want these books, please reach out to me. Like I told what I tell you yesterday, Percy, I'm just going to put the books together and let people go fend for themselves, bro. Let them go do the research. Didn't I say that last time?
Yeah.
People say
that's all you can do.
You should do the newspaper online, Sabir. But even if you, this is the funny part about the person who said do it online. Even if you do it online, you have to have somebody that keeps it up.
That is fact.
Way out of something instead of saying what can we do to make it work. So listen, it's an hour and 53. I don't need to go 5 hours like most of these dudes do, saying nothing. Anything you want to share, Brother Marcus or Brother Percy, before I go? Because I do got to get.
Nah.
You know, and I said, like I said, man, I'll be ready to throw in the towel, brother, because it wears on you sometimes. So this is the book. If y'all want to get it, my email is right there. Reach out. I don't know what's going on with my internet, man. Okay, it's right there. All right. Find the people that's look what he said, Percy. Tell it. Percy is very willing. Let me tell you that. Find the people that's willing who you trust. You think I don't trust Percy? But this is the crazy part that they don't understand, Percy. He said find the people that's willing to trust. You know how many times I trusted people and they threw stuff up in your face? I don't trust too many people. So how about you supporting? You see what they said, Percy? The people that's willing to trust. Trust who? Our people not even worth trusting some of us, bro. Can I trust you to go to my Zelle, PayPal, or Chime right now? How about that part? Because Percy puts a lot of work in. Believe me, y'all have no idea what this brother does. What we sit back and do, believe me, we always trying to find ways out of stuff. He can speak for himself. Tell him, Percy, you can speak for yourself.
Yep.
I got 2 little ones, brother. I got to worry about. Shit, nigga. So go to my Zelle, go to my PayPal, or Chime. Okay. So let me go get my daughter out the tub. I just saying enough, man. People ain't doing that. They just talking. So let's rock out with the sources of our liberty, man. Hit me up if y'all want the book. And I thank y'all for coming. And please share these videos out. Do your part and share the videos out.
One thing I must say about that book, you don't have to wait long to get to the meat. It's right there.
You don't even have to wait long to get to the meat of it. It's literally right there. Like it's so crazy, but people want easy ways out of stuff, brother. It's simple. And I told Taj this yesterday. I said, I'm cool, Taj. Let people do what they do. But I gotta go.
Class is in session. Let's slip these little dots into old school knowledge.
I gotta go, y'all. Hit the email.
Fifth element, baby. Picture the turntable spinning, chalk hitting the board. Knowledge reigns supreme, and freedom papers get broken down. Here's the structure with a tight hook and some scratch breaks woven in. Severe Bay, scratch the truth that they never say. Fifth element, flowing, spitting keys to the game. Crack the codes, Magna Carta in the Hall of Fame. Boom. The beat dropping jewels every single day. We start with the Carter, Mac the pothole for a fiend. Kings on a throne, but the people had a dream. Baron said, nah, put the crown in check. First contract, laying law, yo, what y'all expect? In 12 African semi-converted, your cards are up. Locking rights tighter like beats when we borrow them. Put G and next stop, 1-6 in the mix. Charter signed up, setting colonies quick. 16, ordinances laid. Planting seeds in the dirt, watch the game get played. Mayflower compact, pilgrims align. 1625's early freedom sign. Petition of right, 1628 told the king. Yo, pump your brakes, Massachusetts Bay, 29 charter code, moving commerce and liberty down the road. Maryland charter 32 on blast, setting groundwork, rights built to last. Connecticut drops fundamental orders clean, 6-tweet 49 democratic machine. Star chamber gets abolished, 41, no secret court, son, justice for everyone. Mass body of liberty, same year fire, rights for the people, laws to inspire. Rhode Island stepping up, 63 decree, Providence plantations religiously free. West Jersey next, concession signed, 16-7 equal Recaline.
Last night, who knows? He knows, man. I gotta go, y'all. For real. Get those books.